Whisket would like to tell you about the final ingredient needed for the banquet. Truth be told, I never intended you to collect this last ingredient. Brayflox, my old quartermaster, wished to bring it to Costa del Sol himself. However, not long ago, she sent word that there's been some trouble at the Longstop, and that the delivery would be delayed indefinitely. She told me nothing of the incident itself, but I fear the situation may be dire. Though I'd like nothing more to aid her myself, I have no choice but to turn to you and your allies. Make haste to Hidden Falls docks and speak to Ozan Nazan. He will direct you to Raincatcher Gully, where Brayflox and her people have made their home. What's there, adventurer? Something happened over the Gobbie settlement? I don't know why you're so eager to help a bunch of beastmen, but go and talk to the skipper over yonder. She'll ferry you to Raincatcher Gully. We're going to Raincatcher Gully. You coming along? Hold up 1 second, there's something I gotta take care of. Oh, that was just a... well. Stupid me. Oh well.
Tongueclops of whiskey be reaching ears of Brayflox. Uplander has come for tasty fresh gobbie treats, yes? Quest prize of Uplander deep in Longstop. Flighty beasts chase Gobbyflock from homes. Gobbyflock needs goodly Uplander gives safety to Longstop with much hand-lending.
Nothing appears to be out of the ordinary, and yet...
Gobbie in danger. Uplanders take Great Key. Open head gate.
I pray we're not too late.
Landing! Help landing! Blunder saves Gobbie-Flop! Huzzah! Ha ha! Hand landing! Hand landing! Many thanks! Many thanks! Uplander saves Gobbie-Flop! Huzzah! Yaha! More fastness! More fastness! Brayflox, so see the Thunderfoot! Gobbie, boom? Present for kindly Uplander! overblown!
I was expecting Brayflox to be more helpful.
Victory for Brayflox! Longstop is not overturning!
Well, at least now the way forward is open.
The dragon! It won't escape this time! Goodly Uplander has thanks of Brayflox. Flighty Beast was tricksy foe, but Uplander outwitted with plans making. Uplander has goodly head for fighty thing. Brayflox happy gives tasty fresh gobbie treats to clever Uplander. Jesus stinky sweet gobbie treat, special make with secret gobbie arts. No party complete without gobbie gouda, Brayflox ever say.
I gather you solved Brayflox's little problem. The pungent odor of this hard yellow cheese veined with blue-green mold is most comparable to the warm, damp boot of a zombie after stepping in ripe chocobo dung. Goblins claim it is a delicacy, but then again, they have masks to filter out their aroma. By the gods, that unholy stench! This is, definitely goblin cheese. Judging from the smell, this should be quite flavorful. How's it made? It's best you remain ignorant of such things. I still remember when I learned what kind of milk they use. Ugh. Whiskcat would like to congratulate you on a job well done. Bravo, Raide. Thanks to you, our guests shall be honored with a marvelous banquet. But what good is an exotic feast without an equally exquisite aperitif? Luckily, I know just the person to ask. Make your way to Wineport and seek out Shamani Lomani, another former member of the company. All you have to do is give him this order slip. He'll take care of the rest. Oh, and if you're wondering if this is merely a ploy to test your patience, I assure you I do actually need that wine. And while you're there, give Shamani Lomani my regards. Sweat, grime, and blood. Aye, you reek of blood. An adventure, unless I'm mistaken. What brings you to Wineport? An order made out to Wineport inventor Shamani Lomani. An order? Let me guess. A request for the finest vintage I can muster. This paper smells of loam and perfume. Costa del Sol. And there is also the unmistakable odor of goblin cheese. Yes, Master J.J. Ruju would not settle for anything less than the best. Driswites and his crew must be quite busy preparing an exotic feast, hence his decision to rely on an adventurer. Ah, but perhaps you are confused. The display of deduction was not intended to impress you. When one loses his vision, he is forced to compensate in other ways. But you've no interest in my affairs. You wish only to discuss the wine, I suspect. Shamani Lomani would like to discuss wine with you. Life can be so delightfully unpredictable. I always had a passion for wine, but it wasn't until I was forced to retire that I could pursue it as more than a mere hobby. It wouldn't have been possible if not for the savings I amassed during my time as a mercenary, of course. Say what you will about the nature of that work, none can deny that it pays well. But you grow impatient, and Weisky must have his wine. Herein lies the problem. Nothing in my possession is of sufficient quality for this occasion. The best vintages in town are hoarded by Bagliant, who owns and operates the largest winery in Vilbrand. Somehow, I doubt he will be receptive to your request, but given these circumstances, we must needs beg his assistance.
What rank amateur bottled this wine? The impurities have rendered it nigh undrinkable. Dismissal's too good for the man responsible. He should be made to drink every drop of this polluted swill. What is it? I'm in the middle of an important discussion. I do not care for interruptions. That neophyte vintner bid you speak with me? Ha! Neither you nor your friend has the palate to appreciate the subtle qualities of my private stock. I would sooner serve you gabu urine than sell you my worst vintage. Begone from my sight!
I take it he said no. Really, in those words? Well, I cannot say that I am surprised. While there's no denying his passion and skill, the wine baron of Limsa Lomensa is not a man known for his tact. Very well, we shall have to take an alternative approach. Shamani Lomani has another bright idea. There is a chance, however small, that another resident of Wineport can furnish us with a suitable wine. In fact, had you come several years ago, I guarantee this would not be a problem. Alas, the quality of our product has declined significantly in recent years. The only breeds cultivated these days are common lowland vines, which isn't to say that their grapes are poor quality, only that we've known better. Long ago, the Vingorians of Wineport crossbred several species and produced a grape-bearing vine of never-before-seen quality. Bacchus grapes were once the pride of this town, as they were used to produce vintages which surpassed all others. This includes the most aromatic, the most complex, the most flavorful of all wines. Aye, the legendary Bacchus wines were born right here in Wineport. Pardon my enthusiasm. You see, I once had the privilege to sample that particular wine. It was an otherworldly experience. In that moment I felt though I had tasted the nectar of the gods themselves. I had transcended my mortal flesh and was one with all creation. But as it's all too often said, the calamity changed that. The Bacchus vineyards were completely destroyed, along with much of the existing stock of Bacchus wine. What little remains is closely guarded by its owners, for it can no longer be made. If we cannot convince Bagliant to part with his wines, our next best option, as ridiculous as it sounds, is to find someone who has a bottle of Bacchus wine and to offer them every gill we can spare. I've heard rumors that one of the Vignerons tending the vineyards might have once owned a bottle. Perhaps you could start by speaking with them.
What? Do I have Bacchus wine? I wish. I never had the chance to try it myself. Sorry, friend, but you're a few years too late.
Bacchus wine? Bah, don't remind me. We used to have a cellar filled with the stuff. Thought I could keep the wine safe from thieves and the elements. Never counted on a bloody primal blowing up my goddamn house. No luck, Most regrettable, but we had to try. But Bacchus wine would have been perfect for the occasion. Though I must confess, my certitude could be due in part to my personal history with the beverage. It is, after all, the very reason I decided to become a venter. After Titan blinded me in our battle beneath Ogomoro, I fell in deep depression. It wasn't until I tasted Bacchus wine for the first time that I realized there was still so much I could experience, even in my condition. It helped me find a new direction in life. It breaks my heart to think that wondrous ambrosia which once filled me with hope may forever be lost to us. Shamani Lamani appears to be deep in thought. I must say, this talk of Bacchus wine has made me rather nostalgic. Indeed, there is much I miss about my life with the company of heroes. After everything the captain has done for me, I could not bear to disappoint him. Aye, have no fear. I swear that I shall find a suitable wine for the banquet, though I may need some time to think of a solution. In the meantime, there's a favor I would ask of you. 2 years ago, in the deepest depths of my despair, I stumbled across Hildebrand as a vagabond drunk. I suspect I was looking for a place to die, because I very nearly found one not far from here. It was there that a man named Dress took me in and nursed me back to health. It was he who gave me my first taste of Bacchus wine, which helped me find my new calling. Though I am still a novice in the arts of winemaking, I would like him to know that I am pursuing my dream. This wine is my own original creation. I would be most grateful if you delivered to him in my stead. Dress sometimes works at the Raincaster Gully Duck, so perhaps Ritskilt can tell you where to find him.
Dressed? Oh, you mean the hermit. Yeah, you toss him a few gil when we need an extra pair of hands. He doesn't talk about himself, and I'm sure the hells don't ask. When a man's got a face with scars like that, you best leave well enough alone, I say. If you mind to find him, though, then head southwest to the 7th string. What do you want?
Shamani Lamani's first attempt at winemaking. At least the name sounds legitimate.
Wine? I didn't ask for this. Who sent you?
Dress is suffering from extreme duress.
Can't sleep. They won't let me sleep. The midges, the buzzing, it keeps me awake. I never wanted to hurt anyone. I won't fight. I don't want to fight. Please make the buzzing stop. Make the midges go away. It's not so loud anymore. Did you do that? Thank you. You helped me, even after what my comrades and I did to your country. We were on a reconnaissance mission when the maelstrom caught us by surprise. We tried to escape, but the others, no one else survived. I didn't ask for this, damn it. Not even the Garlean. I'm not even Garlean. They conquered my lands just like they tried to conquer yours. I don't want to die in some blasted jungle halfway around the world. I just want to go home.
Drest appears to be in greater control of his facilities.
I wish to thank Shamani for the wine. That was overly kind. Would you be willing to bear a gift back to him? Earlier today at Red Mantis Falls, I collected the sap from the nearby palm trees. If placed in coconut shells and stored for a few bells' time, it makes for a fine wine, see? It should be ready by now. I left 3 shells out there. Please take them to Shamani for me. I'm glad he's moved on with his life. I hope to one day do the same.
It's been some time, Raide. What news do you have addressed? Sap of a palm tree fermented inside an island coconut shell. Far more potent than wine made from grapes, palm wine, if brewed for too long, can cause a loss of eyesight or even death. Ah, yes, I recall he did have some knowledge of winemaking. A simplistic but nonetheless effective method that utilizes the natural properties of palm sap. I shall have to enjoy this batch before it spoils. We are not so different, Drest and I, 2 men who have long struggled not to let our scars define us. I worry that he has been alone with his thoughts for far too long. It is past time I paid him a visit. Thank you for looking after him, Raide. Shamani Lamani is brimming with glee, and he wishes to share the reason why with you. By the gods, Raide! Listen! I know you're eager to wash your hands of this wine business, but I've just discovered something extraordinary about Drest's palm wine. He sealed each coconut shell with a leaf which has a very distinct shape and unusual odor. I thought I was going mad at first, but now I'm certain. These are the leaves of a Bacchus grapevine. Do you know what this means? Somewhere in Raincatcher Gully, the legendary vine still grows. If we can attain a cutting, we could revive the Bacchus wine industry. We must know where Drest found these leaves. Here, take one of them back to him and see what he remembers. Oh, hello again. What is it? A broad green leaf from a thought-to-be-extinct Bacchus grapevine. It's It's just a leaf, isn't it? I only chose it because it was pretty. Didn't know it was rare. I found them near the Juggernaut to the south, but I didn't see any grapevines. I saw fresh gobboo tracks, though. Maybe the leaves came from vines growing on the back of one such beast? If you go looking for it, please be careful. Some gobboos are more territorial than others, and you may have to defend yourself. What did the rest have to say, Raide? Tell me everything. A cutting from a Bacchus grapevine, a variety of sweet wine grape thought to be long extinct. Ah, I was right. The smell, this texture. I hold in my hands a Bacchus grapevine cutting.
Come now, enough of this nonsense. I've heard talk of your discovery, and I refuse to believe a common adventurer and a novice vintner could. 12 as my witness. It is a Bacchus grapevine. Wherever did you find this fantastic specimen? What? You would offer this to me? But why?
There's no better position to reconstruct the Bacchus vineyards than you, Master Bragliant. You have the resources, the knowledge, and the passion to do so. It would be selfish of me to keep this cutting.
I never knew you cared so deeply about your craft. Thank you, good sir. I will not squander this gift. In just a few years' time, I swear that every tavern across the Orzir will once again be clamoring for a cask of Wineport's legendary Bacchus wine.
Sir, you need it. Wait, the shape of this bottle? The scent of this label? This couldn't possibly be. A 1547 Bacchus? That's impossible. This vintage has not been seen since years before the calamity.
It was the crown jewel of my personal collection. For years I debated opening it, wondering if today or tomorrow would be the ideal time. But now I realize that it was never meant to be. It should be savored by the saviors of Wineport, I say.
He has made us an offer we cannot refuse. Master Gigi Ruju will find no finer wine. You have forever changed Wineport, Raide. Thank you for your kindness and your generosity. Ah, but do not permit me to delay you any longer. Pray deliver the wine to Captain Whiskiet. Well, yes, I would very much like to drink it, but I'm a patient man. I have faith one day I shall have another opportunity to taste perfection.
Your prolonged absence was beginning to concern me, so what of the wine I asked you to bring?
A vintage wine from the year 1547 of the 6th Astral Era.
Is that? 7 L's of 1547 Bacchus. Even I know how rare that is. I have to admit, I didn't think you had it in you, but congratulations, Raide. Thanks to you, this will be the most luxurious feast Costa del Sol has seen in years. Considering the lengths you went to, I hope our guests appreciate it. Speaking of which, your associate arrived a short while ago. She appears to be growing somewhat impatient.
Perhaps you could tell her the banquet is about to begin.